In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best buy now cards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team on a tier list here ranging from S that does go all the way down to D tier, and we have about 45-ish of the best buyout slash buy now cards in this game. If you guys are wondering what do I mean by a buy now or a buyout card, is going to be any card under 100,000 MT that you can buy for a buy now price. Instead of having to bid on cards for 200, 300, 500, a million MT, these are going to be all of the best cards you guys can buy for under 100,000 MT at that buy now price. So looking at the first buy now card is going to be Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels, and I would say is one of the best buy now cards in this entire game. Even though he only costs 25k, he is still one of the best point guards for a buy now price, maybe even the best. 6'7" at point guard, 6'11" wingspan, amazing defender, 92 block, 99 steal, 97 perimeter. You guys know what Dyson Daniels does. He's such a good defensive card. He's got a good enough jump shot, solid dribble sigs with a lot of the Devin Booker dribble styles, dribble animations, I should say, which does help him movement wise. But overall, I think he's an S tier buy now card. And I think also Dr. J is an S tier buy now card. I mean, yes, they're expensive, or sorry, yes, they're a lot cheaper than the 100,000 MT, that a buy now card is, but they are still some of the best buy now cards in this game. Dr. J's got a really good jump shot, really good slashing card. Really love Dr. J as a buy now option. I would say for Pink Diamond LaMelo, he is still an okay buy now card, but like realistically, I'm gonna go C tier. I think he's a good card, but I do think there's a lot better point guards and just a lot better cards at that buy now price point. So I do think LaMelo, because of the lack of sigs, because of the lack of defense, honestly the only thing he has going for him is that he's 6'7" at point guard with a decent jump shot. Talking about Galaxy Opal Jaren Jackson Jr., do you put that card in S or do you put him in high A tier? That's kind of the question I'm asking myself. Looking at the rest of the tier list though, he most likely is S. Yeah, I think we could comfortably put Jaren in the S tier category. I do think he's still one of the best buy now power forwards in this game. He's been dropping like crazy in price. He's down to like 65,000 MT, which is a great buy for Galaxy Opal Triple J. He is so good at defense. He's got a great jump shot. Definitely think he's going to be in that low A tier category. Talking about Galaxy Opal MJ. Now, maybe some people are going to hate on me that are MJ fans, and I'm not saying this because I think LeBron's the GOAT. I'm saying this because that Galaxy Opal MJ card might have the worst jump shot I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, if you like Michael Jordan cards, if you guys are a big MJ fan and you want to use MJ to have fun with the card, by all means, have fun with Michael Jordan. He can be a fun card to use. But when we're talking about a good card in my team, his jump shot completely ruins the card. Is he horrible to an extent where he cannot play? No. But when we're talking about a lot of really good cards for a buy now price, I do think MJ is going to be one of the weaker ones in the D tier category. Talking about Diamond Tyson Chandler, I think for him, realistically, he's probably between that B and A tier category. I think he's a good buy now card. Is he one of the best? I would say no. So I do think for that reason, he's probably going to be in B tier, but he's super cheap. He plays really good defense. I think Tyson is still a beast at the center position and can also play power forward. But then I think Hakeem is probably on the same level as well. I think both those cards are really good at center power forward. They play good defense and do have good jump shots. Patrick Williams, he's not a bad card, but could he go any higher than C tier? Not 100% sure. Like 6'7" small forward, 6'11" wingspan. He's an okay card all the way around, stats and badges wise. Really good defender though when it comes to the badges for defense, or for Hall of Fame, I should say, Hall of Fame badges. The jump shot's okay, the dribble sigs are okay. I mean, realistically, I think Patrick Williams is going to be in that C tier category. Amori Caspi is really good. I would say Amori Caspi is close to the S tier category, but I don't believe he's going to be S when we're talking about the best buy now cards in this game. He only goes for 5k, but he is really worth that price. He's a great 6'9" shooting guard, has an elite level jump shot, has the tray escape. I think Amori Caspi is super underrated at the shooting guard position. Tyler Hansbrough, I think at this point you got to put that card in S still. I mean, he is so well rounded. He's been dropping like crazy in price. He's down to like 40,000 MT, maybe even a little bit cheaper. He's got the Pro 2 fade, a really quick jump shot. Got to put Tyler Hansbrough in that S tier category. Talking about the next three center cards, I think for me, they're all on the same ranking, and I think they're all going to be in that B tier category. Kareem, Wilt, and Rudy Gobert, they basically all do the exact same thing. For example, if we compare Kareem to Wilt Chamberlain, what both these cards at the Galaxy Opal tier, what they're going to do is they're going to play extremely good defense, 95 interior defense for both, 97 block for Wilt, 95 block for Kareem. They're going to have really good player models, 7'2" for Kareem, 7'5" wingspan. Wilt is 7'1" with an 8-foot wingspan, but both of these cards don't have high 3-ball rating, 64 for Kareem, 60 for Wilt, and don't have great jump shots. So what they do for you is they play extremely good defense. They rebound the basketball at a high level. Wilt gets really good rebounding animations. Wilt is one of the best offensive rebounders in this entire game. Rudy Gobert, pretty much the same thing. One of the best defensive cards in this game at the buy now price tag, but they don't have good jump shots and they don't have high 3-balls, so it's hard for me to put them any higher than the B tier category. Talking about Galaxy Simple Jonathan Isaac, I think A tier is the perfect spot for this card. He is an amazing defensive card, but he has a high 3-ball rating. I guess he is kind of similar to like a Kareem and a Wilt, where he does have a high 3-ball rating, but his jump shot is not that great. His dribble sigs are okay at best, but he is an amazing defensive card, and I think he's one of the better buy now options, but I don't know if you could put this card in the S tier category. Talking about Kyle Korver, I would say B tier for Korver seems fair. He's got a good jump shot. He's 6'7" at shooting guard. He's a sniper, and I think overall he's a really solid buy now option. Kristaps, probably S. I think he's the best buy now center in this game. He's 7'2", has a really good jump shot. I think him and Eddie Curry are very similar at the center position, or at least very close in ranking, I should say. But yeah, I think Kristaps is most likely still an S tier buy now card. Jared Wallace is really good. I would comfortably put Jared Wallace in A tier. Really good defender. Yes, he's only 6'7" at small forward, so maybe not as tall as like a Jonathan Isaac or a Jonathan Bender, but amazing defensively, has a quick jump shot. I think he's a really underrated small forward in this game for a buy now price. But talking about Michael Beasley, he's, I would say, the best buy now card in this game. I mean, he's maybe one of the best small forwards in this entire game for 65, 70, 75k. I mean, just such great value for Michael Beasley, one of the best offensive cards in this entire game. Talking about Carlos Boozer, I think if you got Tyler Hansbrough in S, you also got to have Carlos Boozer in S. I think they're very similar at the small forward position. Boozer plays really good defense, has a great jump shot. I think they're very similar at the small forward position. Talking about Zach LaVine, I really like Galaxy Opal's Zach LaVine. This one is definitely a huge preference thing, but if you guys watch the No Money Spent series, you guys will know just how much I love this card. I haven't really used his Dark Matter too much, but I'm assuming it would be a lot better than his Galaxy Opal, and his Galaxy Opal is a buy now price. He's like 80k. I don't know if he's necessarily worth that price tag, but I do think he's super good for me personally. This one definitely though is a preference thing. I'm just showing the No Money Spent goat some love. If you guys have watched my No Money Spent series, you guys will see, or you guys would have seen, or will see how good this Zach LaVine card is. I mean, he's just so good in my personal opinion. Talking about Galaxy Opal Dino, I think he's an easy S tier option as well. Very similar card to Triple J at the power forward position. Really good defenders, have good jump shots. I think they're both amazing buyout cards. Easily for me, going to be in the S tier category. Talking about Zach Edey, a very tall center card, but he is extremely slow, and I think that's something that is definitely going to hold this card back. 7'5" at center though is insane. 7'10" wingspan, but only 60 speed and 57 agility. Can you run that card in today's, my team? Like at this point in the My Team stage, I don't know if you can. I still think he's a good card, but I don't know if I can put him any higher than C tier. I think Matt Barnes is a solid B tier shooting guard. He's extremely cheap, has a quick jump shot, and does play very solid defense. Lauri Markkanen, not a huge fan of this card, but he is 7 foot at small forward, so I will still include him in the C tier category, but I feel like he's slow, kind of clunky, doesn't have a great jump shot, especially without the dynamic duo. I don't think you can put Lauri Markkanen any higher than C tier. Stephon Castle, really good budget point guard. I think he's B tier though. Maybe not as high as some of those cards in A, but he does play really good defense. Still love Stephon Castle as a budget point guard. Ricky Davis, I would say, like, if you have Dr. J in S, you probably also got to have Ricky Davis in S. I mean, an amazing jump shot. I know I have tons of cards in S, but they all, to me, seem like some of the best buy now cards in this game. Ricky Davis has got an elite level jump shot. He's very similar to Dr. J, where he plays good defense. He's an amazing slasher, while also being a great offensive card. Cade, I would say Cade is A. I would say, maybe Stephon Castle is on the same. No, I think Cade's probably better. I think Cade is an A tier buy now card. He's tall, he plays good defense, and he does have a good jump shot. Vlade Divac, I would say, is also A. I do like him a little bit more than cards like Wilt, Rudy Gobert, Kareem at center. He can also play power forward a lot better than those cards, in my opinion, but I don't think he's as good as like a Dino Raja, a Jaren, or a Kristaps Porzingis. OG Anunoby, a very solid card. I think he's good defensively. He's a great slasher, has a decent enough jump shot. Underrated card in OG Anunoby, but I don't know if I could put him any higher than B tier. Antoine Jameson, absolutely love this card at small forward. I think him and Jared Wallace are very similar at the small forward position, kind of in their rankings, and I think they're both A tier buy now cards. Drazen Petrovic, I mean, he's only 6'5" at shooting guard, and yes, he does have a good jump shot, but I feel like he doesn't play much defense because of his size and his player model. You know, he does have a 99.3, he does have a good jump shot, but very, very, very limited on the dribble sig. So I do think realistically, Drazen's going to be in that C tier category. Eddie Curry, I think he's on the same tier as Kristaps, man. I mean, he can also play power forward. His jump shot is seriously one of the fastest and best jump shots in this entire game at the center position. I think you got to put Eddie Curry in the S tier category. Gilbert Arenas, I would say C tier. Nothing really special with that card. Hassan Whiteside is really good. Is he A? I think Hassan Whiteside is great, but I don't know if he's A tier. I mean, I think he's like really high B or low A. I think to maybe balance out the tiers a little bit more, we'll go low A tier for Hassan Whiteside. Next buy now card is going to be RJ Barrett. Honestly, going to put him in the D tier category. As much as I like Star J Barrett, I love RJ. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can really put this card any higher than D tier. Malcolm Brogdon is really good. I will put Brogdon in A tier. I swear by that card. I think he's really good at point guard and is very underrated. Jonathan Bender, I feel like also has to be in A tier. He's a 7-foot small forward, has a really quick jump shot. I think overall an absolute beast for a buy now price tag. I think Caruso also has to be in that A tier category. I don't think Caruso is necessarily S tier anymore, but I do think he's still a very good buy now option. Kel'el Ware, I feel like also has to be in the A tier category. Just a beast at power forward, has a really good jump shot. Caris LeVert, realistically going to be in C tier. Bronny James, I think is going to be in D. I think Crom Butler is probably B tier. You know, a good all-around shooting guard card. I think Rudy Gay is probably going to be an A tier. I mean, that card still has a top tier jump shot, does have really good dribble sigs, just has a little bit lack of defense. And then the last card is going to be Pink Diamond Rocco, who I would say is just barely going to miss out of the S tier category, but I will say Rocco is in very high A tier. And yeah, guys, that's going to round out my best buyout card tier list in NBA 2K25 My Team. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this tier list. Let me know some of your guys' favorite buyout cards in this game. And of course, let me know what you guys would change, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.